Hello, my loves. My name is Rachel Cheryl, and I am part of the True Feminine podcast and the True Feminine Instagram account. So if you want to connect with me or listen to more of my stuff, you can go to my podcast or meet me on the Instagrams, and that's where I'm at. But today I wanted to dive into the concept of masculine versus feminine energy. What is energy, right? The reality is that us humans all day long are having energetic exchanges with humans all day long. And that is why sometimes we say, ooh, that person's really high energy. Ooh, that person's low energy. Or ooh, something was off in that room. Or that person was really intense. Sometimes we describe people as very intense. Well, that's an energetic exchange. Or soft. That person's so soft and inviting and loving, okay? So these are energetic exchanges that we are having with humans all day long. And so I'm going to talk about the concept of masculine versus feminine energy, okay, or nature. Nature's a way to look at it as well. So in life, we know, and by the way, I want to preface this that I'm speaking in the context of a heterosexual relationship. So that's mainly my audience is girls in heterosexual context. So that's where I'm coming from. But masculine energy is the energy that is all headspace, right? It's the do, the think, I'm strategizing, agendas, I'm trying to make things happen, I want to solve the problem. It's that forward-leaning energy. It is the energy that gives. Why? Because giving is action-oriented. Now, the feminine is the one that receives, right? The feminine receives, the feminine is soft, open, allowing, trusting. It's vulnerable, it's powerfully vulnerable, right? So when you find yourself operating in, fast-paced, I'm being, which you typically do in your workspace or raising kids or certain things like that, you're just in your masculine energy. You're in that masculine zone, right? But if you are more of that relaxed, I'm in this receptive position, I'm not in a rush. So the feminine is never in a rush. And so that's the feminine. And if you even look at the very anatomy, the makeup of a man and a woman sexually, their genitals, the way that it was created, the masculine's body was created with a giving piece, right? And the feminine was created with the receptive piece, I guess, for lack of a better word, in sexual intercourse. One gives, one receives. And obviously, generally speaking, we can break technicalities down if you'd like, but in a general sense, you can kind of grasp that. And so this is why in relationships, in a heterosexual context, if you are desiring a man to pursue you, which most women typically desire a man to pursue them, to kind of chase after them. If you're desiring that, your greatest superpower is to actually stay as feminine as possible. So stay in your most feminine energy as possible. Now, here's the deal. Lots of girls look like beautiful little supermodels and they're still operating in their masculine energy, which is their headspace. And so the masculine who comes into their life has no entryway to your heart, has no entryway to your body, because you're all here in this. And so now what happens in science? A negative and a negative always repel, right? But a plus and a negative, two of the opposites always fold together. So this is the shortest version that I'm going to give you of masculine versus feminine, because I need to keep these under 5 minutes. But I wanted you to kind of grasp those two differences and understand that when a negative and a negative come together, they repel. So two of the same energy is going to go like this or butt heads. But when two separate things come together, they usually magnetize. And so this is why we have a society full of masculine on masculine energy, right? So you can be a man and still be in your feminine, or a woman and be in your masculine. It doesn't matter, because energy is interchangeable, right? So I'm going to leave you with that, and I want you to think about that, and go ahead and leave your comments below if you have any questions, or you're like, what the heck are you talking about, Rachel? And then you can also click my link to go listen to my podcast. I talk so much. I have so many episodes there on all of these things, but this is just getting started on this new channel of mine. So I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope it's helpful, and I'll see you on the next video.